Cool.
say something. So yeah.
I feel like we should have some more cacao,
Yes.
and actually just maybe give a shout out to Justin, our friend Justin, who
Yeah.
prepares the cacao very lovingly. At We Are Life Within, www. We Are Life Within. It's actually the best cacao I think
Very good
I've
cacao.
tasted.
By the way, I use the same cacao. I use it for all my snacks on the meal plan.
Oh yeah,
All of them. Yeah.
fantastic. Let's just have some. Thank you. I'm not sure. Maybe we finished it. It's so good. It's like a little bit sweet. I'm not sure exactly what the ingredients are, but
Yeah. He might infuse it with flowers. He called it the wizard mix. I still have a little bit, but yeah. It's really good, to be honest.
yeah. So I believe you're a Muslim, right?
I embraced Islam in 2015.
Okay. And
Yeah.
so how did that come to be? And
So as I explained, I'm a very curious person, very, very curious, and everything that I put my mind into it, chances are I will learn from it. I will practice it, and hopefully I will master it to go to the next level or to the next new things to learn, right? So I was born as a Catholic, and then I became Buddhist in Japan. And then I did all of these healing courses with my family, and then also became a Reiki master healer. And then I came to the UAE. And then I was fascinated, on the contrary of many Latins, Venezuelano people, from Islam
right.
for some reason. The Adhan is the first time I ever heard the Adhan, so I'm like, oh, who is singing every morning,
Right.
What is this? I was quite ignorant at that time about Islam, which was fascinating because in Buddhism, that's the first symptom of knowledge.
So what was your impression of wait, let me finish the question.
To be honest,
Let me finish the question.
yeah.
What was your impression of Arabs, Muslims, the Middle East before coming to Dubai? Because you came to Dubai
Yeah.
without any real experience
Yeah.
with that. But before, you must have had like a peripheral idea of what it was.
So from a kid, obviously we have this influence from Spain of the three kings in January. They come to visit Jesus, and they come from the Middle East. So that's our first interaction with Arabs, is these three kings that comes on January 6th to visit Jesus, that bring a gift to him.
Oh, okay.
So in Christianity,
So the three kings,
Catholicism, Jesus.
three kings are Arabs?
Yes.
Okay.
He was born in the 24th,
Right.
25th, right?
Right.
And on this, they came because they saw the star, right?
Yeah.
And they followed the star. But
Right.
instead of being on the 24th, they got delayed, and they came on the 6th
Right.
of January,
Oh.
right? And they came with incense, frankincense,
Yeah.
and I forgot the other one.
Myrrh.
Yes, exactly. And they're all Arabs.
Yeah.
And actually dark skin and everything, And one was very handsome, the other one was very tall. That's the story that they tell us as kids.
Okay.
It's just another way for us to get gift.
Okay.
That's my first interaction with Arabs. So I say, okay, so they are from far away.
Yeah.
They are covered,
Yeah.
and they bring gift.
Yeah.
So I like them right away. After that, by traveling the world with the cruise ships and living in Vancouver, I have interaction with Arabs, But there were Arabs that live abroad. So they were as international as me.
Right.
I didn't have quite like a strong reference.
Right.
And funny enough, the time where I was supposed to fly to Japan the first time was on September 11.
The famous September.
The famous September.
That was your travel date?
That was my travel date to Japan.
Okay.
And I couldn't travel because the whole world got a commotion. So my flight was delayed for 2 days.
Wow.
Because my first stop was in Mexico, Vancouver, and then Japan.
Right.
Yeah. So from that,
So you flew on the 13th instead?
yes, correct. So then, but I didn't have the chance to make up my mind at that time of, oh, Arabs, terrorists, all of this crazy thought that most of the world got at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and I went to Japan, so a completely different story, right? Anyhow, no knowledge at all. Only these two reference. One as a kid and one international, which I came to know when I came here. You know, many people making fun. Oh, you're going there, and Latin. We make very nasty jokes,
Right.
which I'm gonna tell here. But they used to tell me very nasty joke. Oh, be careful when you go there, and this and that, and and there are many myths about Dubai that if you were covered, no cover. When I came here, it was very strict, to be honest.
Right.
2011, very strict. No,
Kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, it's changed a lot for sure.
It changed a lot, but especially in Ramadan time, it was very strict.
Oh, that's true. Ramadan, everything was closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was fascinated by the fact that they were very disciplined. The 5 prayers, the passion they talk about Islam, how passionate they are, Arabs in general, same as Latin. And then I became friend with Mr. Omar Al-Duri, one of my best friend in the UAE as well. And he explained to me more in depth about Islam.
Right.
And again, in my mind, I already know about Catholicism, Christianism, Buddhism, this and that, this and that. I'm like, I need to learn more about this, especially when he said Islam means love, like to oversimplify the concept to me. So he said it to me like that. I'm like, wow, is that what your religion means? Yeah, man, it means love. And the way he treated me, so I'm like, wow, I want to learn more. So what caught my eyes was I think it's called the hadith, those stories. And it makes a very romantic way for us who don't know much about Islam to get engaged with the religion, right? Because they're beautiful stories, right? And there is a teaching. And it's all very similar to Buddhism. Take care of your brother, take care of your family, take care of your community, take care of yourself, but put God first.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow. So I joined the Jumeirah Islamic Center.
Wow.
And I went for a year, every Monday and Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m.
Wow.
And really study in English, obviously.
Yeah.
The Imam was from New York, so he was very funny.
Do you remember his name?
Islam.
Yeah.
Was his name. He was from New York. He was an ex-con,
Yeah.
and he has all tattoos, and he used
He's a white guy?
No, black guy.
Okay.
And he used to he's like a black and white. Before he used to be in the other side,
Right.
gangs and this and jail and all of that stuff. And then he found Islam in jail.
Right.
He moved to the UAE, and then he became an imam, and he has a beautiful family. He was handling
Wow.
He was handling.
Complete change.
Yes. He was handling the whole center. Very famous guy because of his character, and his charisma. And he took me and he explained to me, it was very nice experience, to be honest. And he played a big role because, I knew what he went through because I come from South America. And we grew up with this, gangs and violence and stuff like that. For us, it's like, okay, I see you. Now that you are Imam, now you are able to teach me this beautiful religion. So he also guided me, especially when the translation from Arab to English, he was very helpful. And then I embraced Islam, and I practiced. I was very, very religious for about 3.5 years, almost 4 years. And after that, I met my ex-wife, and then she was Muslim as well. And I was at some point a little bit more Muslim than, because usually when you embrace a religion, you tend to be, let's say, more disciplined, and you tend to be more engaged when you just were born with that, some of people take it for granted. Not
Right.
only with Islam, but many things in life,
Yeah, for sure.
And after that, my spiritual awakening came,
Mm-hmm. So
where
you're saying after, like, it came hand in hand with you becoming Muslim, or you felt like it was one of the stages
it
of,
was one of the stages.
right?
Yeah. However, even though it's a dogma or a religion, um, the true essence, it's love.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Love to God, love to life, love to your surrounding, to your people. So it's not about even the religion, it's about people interpreted the religion.
Mm.
What I didn't really click with it.
Right.
And what I realized that I was more Muslim without being Muslim than most Muslims,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense. I already was at service. I already was having a good attitude to life. I already had, help people with charity and but I didn't have to fear God, which is something that is someone until now hasn't explained to me well yet. Why
What do
there is
has
so much fear to God
okay?
in Islam and also in Catholicism, by the way.
Yeah,
That's the
I
part that
think
doesn't click with me yet until
I think
someone.
I think there's my understanding
Yeah.
is that there's like two meanings to fear. Um, Fear, the one that we understand in like the West, let's say, is to live in fear, to be unnerved, to be uncomfortable with this feeling, right? Um, Whereas I think that the type of fear that we attribute to God, or we're supposed to attribute to God, um, is more of an awe, right? It's not fear as in trembling like that. It's an awe as in just an appreciation of the magnificence of something, right? Which makes you feel your scale is is diminished. Your physical scale is diminished at the appreciation of this spiritual reality, right? So it's a kind of an enriching fear, not a diminishing fear.
Okay.
So like that's how I understand it.
Okay.
And also I think that there is a condition in humanity in this 3D realm, which is that we are somehow a slave to something. Whatever we're going to be a slave to something in this life, and that is we're a slave to our mortality. You know, we're mortal beings. There's nothing we can do to escape that reality. We are going to die, right, one day. Um, and what the question is, what do we invest our fear in? What do we say that we are a slave to? We're not a slave to our devices or our job or to money or to anything in this physical reality. We're a slave to something outside of the physical reality. And that way, it's an enriching type of subservience. It's not one that diminishes you. It's the opposite. It fills you.
Okay.
So that's,
Yeah.
my understanding of it.
Yes. That was a very good explanation. Never had ever put it that way for me.
Mm.
It was all from the if you don't do this,
Mm.
then the punishment will be this.
Right.
So I said, okay, then it's Catholicism is the same,
Mm.
And then yeah, some others interest grew up within me from the pranic healing perspective. So I lean more towards that.
Right.
But I felt very peaceful
Mhm.
when I was very, when I was used to practice a lot,
Mhm.
very peaceful. Obviously, coming from the meditation background from the Buddhism, if you do it 5 times per day, there's no way you won't be able to be peaceful,
Mm.
you know?
Mm.
Or also, I had a breach because I mix, again, from ignorance, I mix the religion with the culture. So I mix religion with UAE Muslims and Saudi Muslims and Jordanian Muslims and Egyptian Muslims. Everybody is kind of different, but they're still human. You got me? And it's just too much information for me to understand something that has been millenniums, for me to get it in few years. So it was quite overwhelming, and I lost the meaning of why I was doing it, to be honest.
Right.
And because I was, I'm very curious, but I kind of nerdy. So I put a lot of attention when I'm learning something. One of the things that got into my mind is that God will punish very much to those who are very hypocrite,
Right.
being Muslim.
Yeah.
So I was
Worried about being hip.
yes.
Right.
So I stopped, and I'm like, no, I can't.
I think again, like, the only thing to really focus your like energy and your intention into is, because you've got the concept of Islam and Iman, right? Islam is the kind of foundational religion, the outward aspects of religion, like the prayers and and Iman is the internal dimension, which is the spiritual dimension.
Yeah.
Okay. And so the Sufis were more focused on the Iman, and how to enrich the spiritual connection between oneself and God.
Yeah.
So I think that we as human beings, we're, and Muslims, are constantly in a state of slipping in and out of the deen, right?
That's
like,
the duality.
yeah, like stopping praying or stopping the strictness or whatever, and then you come to a point where you're like, really, I need to connect again, and so you come closer to it. But the the kind of quest really is to try and maintain the spiritual dimension. Which means that basically, what does that mean? It means, how are you enriching your spiritual path? And so you're exploring your pranic healing for what? So that you can cleanse, right? So that you can make yourself lighter.
Yes.
Right. So at the end of the day, what is it that is the purpose of this religion? Is to make us closer to God. Yes. That means to be with less baggage from this human experience. Less baggage, putting less importance to the physical experience, not take it with you, but actually have a lighter backpack.
Yeah.
So that you're ready to leave, and you're ready to jump on the train.
Yes.
And you're not like, oh, but what about this and what about that?
Yeah.
You're let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.